I asked an AI to build me three real projects: a portfolio with a blog, an event site with registration and CSV export, and a to-do app with login and confetti. And I did it all in one afternoon. Here's how it went. Quick context before we dive in. This is our independent review of Hostinger Horizons, the AI application builder Hostinger released earlier this year. Hostinger gave us a free account to test, but they didn't see this video ahead of time. And everything you'll hear today is based on our own results. So, what exactly is Horizons? Think of it as an AI builder, where you describe a website or app in plain English. It then generates the code and deploys it automatically on Hostinger's cloud. Horizons supports common features like multi-page layouts, forms, basic login flows, and simple dashboards. You can also export the source code if you want full ownership. Pricing is based on monthly prompt limits, so the cost depends on how much you iterate. If you've played with any of the vibe coding tools, Horizons will feel familiar. You type in a prompt and the AI writes the code. The big difference is that Hostinger bundles in the hosting. Instead of just giving you code to deploy somewhere else, Horizons takes care of publishing, basic security, and infrastructure automatically. That makes it less flexible for hardcore developers, but much more approachable for small businesses or anyone who just wants to get a site live quickly. All right, let's jump into the demos. The first thing I built was a simple portfolio site with a blog. I wanted to see how Horizons handles something almost every freelancer or small business needs: a clean professional website that loads fast and looks good on mobile. Here I'm creating a personal project portfolio with Horizons. I simply described what I wanted, and Horizon generated a clean, professional-looking site in just one prompt. Once it's up, editing is straightforward. You can head over to Edit Content in the preview, click on any of the text blocks, and start typing. It works just like any modern web editor. And if you're someone who likes working under the hood, you can also open the code section. There, Horizons gives you all the backend files neatly organized, so you can customize and extend your site however you like. From start to finish, the whole process feels quick, flexible, and surprisingly powerful. So, the portfolio build was fast and smooth, great for anyone who just needs an online presence. But I wanted to see if Horizons could handle something a bit more interactive. What if I needed forms, data collection, maybe even an admin view? That's where the event page came in. Next up, I am switching gears, building an event site. Think of it like running a workshop or meetup. You don't just need a landing page, you need a way to collect signups and keep track of attendees. For this demo, I'm creating an event page for local gunpla builders. I forgot to hit record while typing the prompt, but I have edited this video so you can see it here on screen. The goal was pretty simple: a nice landing page with the event's date, time, and venue, a form where people can register, and an admin dashboard so I can track attendees and export the list as CSV. In just about 6 minutes, Horizon delivered exactly that. Here's the demo: an event page with all the basics wired up, plus a local database ready to go. I did run into some challenges later when trying to integrate Supabase, but honestly, considering the speed and accuracy of what Horizons generated, the result is impressive. Finally, I wanted to push Horizons a bit further with an actual app. Not just static pages, but something with user accounts, data, and a bit of fun UI. That's where the next web application came in: a to-do app with login, labels, and even a confetti effect when tasks get done. In this demo video, I'm building a simple web app called TaskFlow. With one prompt, Horizon spun up a working MVP in less than 5 minutes. It came with all the essentials already set up: registration and login for users, a dashboard once you're inside, and the ability to add, edit, and mark tasks as completed. It's a solid foundation to build on, and it really shows how quickly you can go from idea to prototype with Horizon. And that's 3 different projects, all up and running in basically one afternoon. Across all 3 builds, the pattern was clear. Speed and accuracy were the headline strengths. The default output was mobile first and fast. Publishing was basically one click with auto HTTPS. And for content-heavy sites, the built-in writer was handy to get realistic drafts. I used less than 30 prompts and still shipped 3 usable projects. Also, Hostinger's hosting infrastructure is a real edge. You deploy directly onto their cloud at affordable rates. Fewer moving parts, lower costs than stringing multiple tools together. So how does Horizon stack up overall? Let's break it down. First, the pros. The number one thing we like about Horizons is that it's fast and surprisingly accurate. In my experience, it can build a working framework in a single prompt and a full MVP in under 10. And everything it generates is mobile first by default. So that's one less design headache to worry about. Second, the performance. Our portfolio site scored around 95 to 96 on Google page speed without any extra tuning. You really don't have to touch caching or optimization. It just works out of the box. Third, it's built on Hostinger's own cloud, which means deployments are cheaper and simpler. You don't have to juggle multiple hosting accounts or deployment tools. It all happens in one place. Fourth, the built-in content writer is genuinely useful. It writes blog posts and page copy right away, so your site looks complete with real content from the start. And finally, Horizons lets you export your code. Whatever you've built, you can download the full source and host it anywhere else. In other words, you always keep ownership and can move on whenever you want. Okay, so those are the upside. It's impressive, but like any tool, it's got a few rough edges. Let's go over those next. First, database integrations. Tools like Supabase or Firebase didn't always connect smoothly for us. You can get them working, but expect a bit of manual setup or developer input to make them truly production ready. Second, the SEO defaults need work. Some of our pages were missing H1 tags and metadata, so if you care about ranking on Google, you'll need to check and fix that yourself. Third, pricing is based on prompt usage, which is fair. But if you like experimenting or rewriting things often, you'll burn through credits faster than you expect. And finally, team workflows are still limited. There's no Git sync or round-trip imports yet, which makes collaboration tougher for agencies or teams that want version control. So, who's Horizons really for? If you're a small business owner who needs a professional website fast, Horizons can get you online in minutes. If you're a solo founder or maker, it's perfect for spinning up an MVP, testing an idea, and sharing it with early users. If you run an agency, it's a quick way to generate campaign or event sites and hand them off to clients. And if you're a developer, it's great for building fast demos or proofs of concept, as long as you know how to prompt effectively. Horizons is not perfect. Like I mentioned, back-end integrations and SEO still need work, but it's impressive for what it can do so quickly. And because it's built on Hostinger's own infrastructure, you're not only building but also deploying at a lower cost than many other AI tools. If you wish to give it a try, you can use our exclusive promo code HostScore to save 10% on your first bill. Just scan the QR code on your screen now to get started. Or, if you'd rather dive into all the details, check out our full written review on HostScore.net. I'll link it in the description below. Thanks for watching, and if you found this useful, hit like, subscribe, and check out the article for more details.